Hello everyone, just wanted to say hi and connect again into our beautiful year of nourishment, and just to see how you're all going with taking care of yourself and loving yourself in this year of nourishment. I've actually called this year the year of nourishment for one reason and one reason only. I want to help and support the energy of anchoring self-love once and for all onto this planet, with the primary benchmark being we put ourselves first. It's all about the amazing being we are, and then we ripple out the love into the world for others and experiences around us. And this is why I'm touching base with you today to share what I was guided to do at the end of last year, off the back of the 2 group special healing grids I did in November and December. And at the time, I was told that there would be a really powerful energy shift in late February, early May, around the masculine and the feminine energy. And as always, it hasn't let me down. There has been a unity and equality moving into the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Women have had permission to heal for an extremely long time, and men are now catching up. And there is a really strong need for us not to go into this defensive conquer and destroy memory that we have of when the man, the God within us, steps up. Because the goddess has fallen so many times. So now this lifetime, this time in our evolutionary history, it's time for the divine feminine and the divine masculine to come into unity and equality. And I have absolute evidence from all the work that I have been doing over the 8 years of being consciously serving to humanity that there is a shift. I had a profound experience with the divine masculine last week that really anchored in that they're ready. They're ready to hold space with us, next to us, in unity and equality, with a vibration of peace and harmony representing the yin and the yang. So it may sound all a little complicated and confusing, and you may not completely understand what I am sharing with you from the understanding of the energies or the matrix that it's coming from. But what will happen is the world will become a unified place. Humanity is actually standing up collectively now and saying, we want change, we want transformation. A lot of things will begin to be actioned. Many of you, I'm sure, sit there and say, we've done so much work. Why aren't the changes happening? Why do we still feel this or fear this or not feel that? And this is time, because the unity, there was still a distortion within the masculine and the feminine. There has been enough healing, enough sacrifice for this to now begin to move forward from a place of love in the form of your state of being will now allow action. So this is my calling now, to actually heal the wound that resonates within the DNA, that love is selfish, self-love is selfish, putting ourselves first is selfish, and that allowing all forms of love to be of some sacrifice. And through my experience as a healer and a teacher and a facilitator, I have definitely come across so many souls with conflict in their day-to-day loving relationships. There's always some sacrifice. We don't know how to fully compromise within our beloved relationship or any other relationship without having to sacrifice or compromise ourselves. And there is a wound within the distortion of this within our DNA. And on the 11th of March, I feel really honoured and privileged to be given the opportunity to seek the truth within this wound and heal it. So I would love to invite you to join me on this day. For a small investment, I will be working directly with the individuals on the grid. For those of you who have worked with me on the grid before, it begins with self, then we vibrate it out into humanity, and then into the collective consciousness, including Mother Earth and the universal energies. Being such an amazing topic and a topic of such controversy through our human journey here on Earth around the constant work in progress of self-love, sacrifice, and the understandings of the judgment for those who do put themselves first. They are seen as selfish, don't care about others. It's time we change that consciousness, for if we all loved thyself first, there would be a major sense of rippling the purity within our body, within our mind, within our emotions, and within our spirit out into the world, and the equality and unity of the oneness that is available to us here on this planet now will flow with grace and ease. So if it feels in your joy to join me on the 11th of March for our special grid, healing the sacrifice within the DNA that self-love is selfish, I invite you to book in, work with me alongside of me as I hold space in the portal here at Manly at Spectrum. And we do something for the one as well as self. Continue to work with the nourishment that you are in this world. To nourish self is to nourish all. Nourishment is self-love. I will leave you now to think about how you are going to nourish yourself for 2015 and how you've done it for the first 2 months already. Are you acknowledging the nourishment that you are giving your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit? Be with yourself for a moment and think about this. It is time that we anchor the vibration of self-love here on this planet. This is just not a moment in time. We wish to change the benchmark once and for all. Until next time, I hope to see as many of you supporting this grid as possible to help clear and purify humanity and self, of course, through the rippling vibrations of love. Be well, be happy, be joy. Take care. Be nourished.